Sorry. I just have to get to that room over there. Oh, and this is the only way.
Tree.
Diana.
Yes.
I won't say a thing.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, we haven't met.
We have. I was in costume at the time. I'm Sarah's younger sister, by the way. Please don't tell her you saw me. I'll get into terrible trouble.
Diana.
Yes?
Tell me about her.
Was she?
Is she fun?
Well, she could have gone on the outside, but she was obsessed with the idea of meeting you. I'm sure all the kids love her. I'm sure all the kids' dads love her too.
Really? What about her character?
Oh, well, everyone in the family calls her Dutch.
Diana Spencer.
Mightn't she fit the bill?
I have Diana to thank.
Oh, no, I did nothing.
No, you spotted him, not me.
But you shot him, sir. And it wasn't an easy shot.
No.
It was brilliant.
Where's the wind coming from, the right?
It's the left, sir.
No, I say the right.
It's the left.
I can't give up. Is this one a friend or a girlfriend?
In the balance, I think. Hence the invitation up here, to see if she sinks. Or swims. She even got the stag, damn her. After a selection process that involved half of Britain, you somehow stumbled on the perfect one in age, looks, and breeding. Or have you managed to find fault even in perfection?
No. She is undeniably gorgeous.
She's perfect.
It is with the greatest pleasure that the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh announce the betrothal of their beloved son, the Prince of Wales, to the Lady Diana Spencer.
What did she say?
Yes. Please.
How's it going up there?
You don't want to know.
I do, actually.
She's a triumph. In the history of Balmoral, no one has ever passed a test with such flying colours.
It must be written in the stars.
Oh, Diana Spencer.
What about her? We made the family position painfully clear. They want me to marry her.
She really was a triumph.
She is lovely, but so young.
She's a child.
You both look very much in love.
I need to speak to the Prince of Wales as soon as possible.
I'm afraid he's unavailable.
I was wondering which number to call to speak to the Queen.
Her Majesty is at a reception, ma'am.
Thank you. Who's Fred?
It's my nickname for the Prince of Wales. And he calls me Gladys. It's harmless nonsense, really.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Whatever in love means.
Did you hear how he answered when they asked if we were in love? He said,
I know, we heard, but don't worry. He was probably just a bit embarrassed.
could I speak to the Prince of Wales' private secretary, please?
I'm afraid there's no answer, but I will certainly let Mr. Adine know you called.
Thank you.
She told you.
I saw the bracelet.
Forbidding marriages that should be allowed. Forcing others that shouldn't.
And I went to Gloucestershire for 2 reasons. To tell Camilla face-to-face that it's over.
Each time.
She's marrying Diana.
But he's still in love with the other one.
The older Diana gets, the more Charles will fall in love with her.
Not just for the sake of the monarchy, but them as human beings. We have to stop them now.
You can see how unhappy you are. So what do you want from me?
To be heard. To be understood. Appreciated.
Light in people's faces when they look at you, it makes me realize that I'm the luckiest man in the world and we're the luckiest family in the world.
You've made us feel so welcome, so at home.
Well, perhaps because you've been so refreshing. You're not what we expect from royalty.
Well, that's because
The power of fairy tales.
Anytime either of us feels like we're not getting what we need, we simply need to give that very thing to the other. Because if you learn anything from today, it's...
Both need the same as each other. The mortifying display had nothing to do with me or my happiness.
What are you doing?
I'm going back to Gloucestershire.
Of course. Since I've joined this family, it's not been easy. I've been given no help, no support, just thrown in the deep end, and I think that people out there can sense that I've suffered, that I'm undervalued, ignored.
I think it's a mistake to assume that people are feeling any sympathy.
Mama?
Everyone in this system is a lost, lonely...
You barely find it in yourselves to hug your own.
I hug who I want to. I hug who I love. Camilla is who I want.
Not the woman you married!
I refuse to be blamed any longer for this grotesque misalliance!
Apart from Diana, I'd like to go shopping.
Me! I want to go shopping. Me too.
Thanks for sticking up for me. That was brave.
Charles and Diana seem to be the happy couple again. What a blessing that would be.
Give them some of the old magic.
Well, come on then, let's blow them away.
Regret that the Prince and Princess of Wales have decided to separate. Their Royal Highnesses have no plans to divorce, and their constitutional positions are unaffected.
I've confronted my husband about his mistress, and I have been dismissed. When William was born, I became unwell with postnatal depression.
That such matters would best be discussed in private with the people involved.
I've tried to envisage myself ever being queen of this country. Someone's got to go out onto the streets, give people the love that they need. In the days immediately after the interview,
A friendship between the Princess of Wales and Dodi Fayed becoming relations. There's not just the potential damage to the royal family from a public relations, but also a fear that his father might use the association with the Princess of Wales as leverage and leave the authorities in an uncomfortable position.
You leave me and my boys alone, and you're going to get a big surprise with the next thing I do.
What do you mean a big surprise?
You'll see.
We'll get it. No, boys, come on.
Give us a kiss, Diana.
Oh, that girl.
No.
I'm emphatically not going to marry Dodi. To be honest, I can't wait to come home.
One normalises the abnormal and becomes accustomed to living in the madness. And that...
I think so.
And not just for them, but for us too.
Look what you've managed to achieve in the year since you've been divorced. A global anti-landmine campaign, raising millions for charity, and yet you're still not satisfied.
You know, I think that's been the story of my whole life. Dashing around and losing sight of myself in the process.
With us, you were always the most beloved of all of us.
Thank you for how you were in the hospital. So raw, broken. What I'm thinking about, it's not a man or a role or a job. It's a boys.